So I firmly believe that women don't honestly believe in today's day and age that they're fundamentally oppressed. I don't think so. I think that maybe some do in a literary sense, if that makes sense, in a hypothetical sense, meaning they think that, because an echo chamber of other women claim we're oppressed, we must be oppressed. Even though I'm not technically oppressed myself, there must be women around me who are oppressed. I'm just a lucky one. Therefore, I support other women, and I support feminism, blah, blah, blah. I think that even that example is a best case scenarios example. I think that, to me, my honest opinion, I think that the majority of feminists, it's really just an echo chamber. It's really just a support group, a cult of, I hate to use this term, but it's a cult of hate. I think it's man hate. I think modern feminism is misandry. I think it really is. I think it's misandry in function. I think it's misandry in its essence, and frankly, I think it's satanic. I think you can make a great argument that modern feminism is satanic. They kill babies, okay? I mean, the pagans in the Old Testament, who worshipped Moloch, who was, basically Satan, right? If you do your, you do your research, they sacrificed their children. These pagans who worship this god Moloch, Moloch, they sacrificed their babies to this guy, or to this god. They killed their children, their virgin girls, or whatever. You can Google it, for a good harvest, right? This was a practice. Children sacrifice. This was a practice that they, and if you trace it back, man, this is what they did, and this is what modern feminism does. They kill their babies. I mean, don't think that there's not a satanic parallel there. You know what I'm saying? Don't think that there's not, don't think that that's just a coincidence. No, that's real. Satan hates the nuclear family. He hates the family that is together, pure, loving each other, going to church, loving God. He wants to fight against that. So what's he do? He brings in this feminist lie. And what has happened? Divorce doubled from 1959 to 1972. Divorce doubled. It was 29%, I believe. Then it bumped up to, I think, 49 or 59%. So maybe it more than doubled in about 10 years, in one decade. And people say, oh no, that's because men had women locked down, and they woke up, and they ran out and got divorces. They still could have got divorces before then. No, what actually happened was there was a social culture which said, hey, we can remove the stigma of free sex. We can remove the stigma of polyamory, multiple partners, and this whole hippie generation came in, and they promoted degeneracy. They promoted immorality. Okay? They promoted the hedonistic lifestyle, which is fundamentally paganistic. It's fundamentally pagan in its essence, in its history. And this is satanic, man. I mean, come on. So that's what feminism really is. Now, on the surface, it has this veneer of, we're supporting women's rights. Well, guess what? You got your rights in the 1920s. That's when it started. The first wave feminism, classical feminism, which really was about equality in the workforce, equality in society. Women could vote, women could work. Hey, I'm all for that. But along the way, this second wave feminism came, and then in the 80s and 90s, third wave feminism came in. And now it's just man hate. It's just a free for all. It's leverage. It's social leverage. Oh, anytime anything bad happens to a woman, it's because women are oppressed, because of the patriarchy. Okay, this is it's a fall guy. It's a fallback. That's all it is today. I think that women view it as, as just that. I don't know that many women are really, from what I've talked to, and from, I've been speaking to feminists for about 10 years, since about 2010. From what I've talked to, I don't believe that many of these women are really in feminism for the right reasons. Anytime, and you can test this yourself, all you got to do is go on any feminist group and say something that's against, just throw out a statistic. Say something against Planned Parenthood. Say something against, throw out a divorce statistic. Throw out any red pill, truth that we have, and put it out in that feminist field, in that feminist atmosphere, and see if you get rational discourse. See if you get anybody who's saying, hey, you're mistaken. I don't agree with you. I think you're mistaken. Here's why you're mistaken. 1, 2, 3, ABC. Here's why you're mistaken. These are the reasons. You won't get that. What you'll get is you'll get attacked. You'll get hate. You'll get women saying you should have been aborted. You'll get women saying that you're an incel. You'll get women saying that you have a small penis. You'll get women saying that no woman would ever want to marry you. You'll get women saying that you're ashamed to your mother. And that's all it is. It's vitriolic, hateful attacks and arguments. It's all this emotion, and what it is this anger. They have this anger and hate, and that's all modern feminism is. It's just a hate cult. It's just an anger cult against men, because you can't discourse with people who have no real, logical argument. Their argument is based on emotion. And this is how you know they're full of crap, because anything they say is not based in logic. It's not based in statistics. It's not based in rationality and real life evidence, real life examples. They don't have that anymore. It's a weird, and I don't know, man. I mean, maybe as men we need to go into this area and start speaking truth. For some reason, we've always veered away from, I don't want to touch that. I'm going to, get away from that, because we instinctively know that we're not wanted there. And the guys who do go there are these beta, white knight freaking, sympathizers, feminist sympathizers, who are really just there to get brownie points with women. And most of them are just looking to get laid. Most of them are looking for their next girlfriend, because they're weak guys. They're weak beta males, and they have this, Joe Rogan called them out. He said, I know what you guys are doing. I know what you're doing over there, claiming to be a male feminist. You're like, hey, I'm different, woo, woo, woo. And you're pretending to be an ally so that you can get some benefits out of it. That's all you're doing. They don't have any arguments either, the men. They're just weak men who use the exact same tactics that the women do. Oh, you're an incel, you got a small dick, you hate women, you're a misogynist, woo, 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 you should have been aborted. And it's the meanest shit, and that's all they have. That's all they have. They don't have any kind of rationale, they don't have any kind of logic behind anything they're saying. Just go watch. I mean, this is a problem with the whole left, the whole liberal, democratic. I mean, it's become a cult. It's become it's become an echo chamber of nonsense. They don't have any rationale. Just go check out any kind of rally where these guys on YouTube, they go and they make these videos where they're at rallies, and they ask the liberals what they're doing. They ask the liberals about their policies, and what are you doing here? What do you stand for? And rarely are any of them even know what they're there for. They're just like, we hate Trump, we hate, that's all they are. And it's like, what are you? You're a pawn, you're a sheep, you're a drone, you're a robot. Like, you have no thoughts of your own. You don't even know what you're doing standing there. You don't even know what you're standing against. It's It's insane. And I'm sure you can, you can find some videos of people like that on the right as well. And that's a dichotomy. That's a problem. Like the right-left dichotomy is an illusion. We're not against each other. We should be, united we stand. But, when you got crazy people who are killing babies, you got crazy people who are hating men, it's like it's real hard to be one with those type of people. It's real hard to be united with those type of people. So that's what I think modern feminism is. Thanks for listening.